Now I know y'all celebrate this guy. This what's his I don't know his name or his channel. It's an Arab in Chicago. He seemed like an all right kid, but he knows exactly what he's doing. He's becoming a millionaire, making content uh off of some black people who crash out in his store. He's been doing this for years. He to the point where he got famous and now he's celebrated by some in the community. I would say a lot of people defend this kid in that community, but that's what black people tend to do. Um, we tend to, you know, adopt people who are not necessarily our best friends, right? But we, a lot of people who get so-called invited to the cookout really ain't your friend. Okay. I've seen enough of the videos that this guy does where he provokes people, calling them gay. Like some people play back with him and it's cool, but here's the thing about these environments that a lot of you weirdos in the comments don't realize. When you live in a low income, poverty stricken environment with little to no opportunities, you're probably raised by a ratchet single mother. You have people in that neighborhood who want to kill you on sight because that's just the culture that's been introduced to that neighborhood. It wasn't always like that, but that's the culture, the environment. It's a trap. That's why I mean, I know a lot of white people run around talking about it's not popular anymore, but they stole the term trap music. Remember? Trap music. That really started in Atlanta. I think T.I. coined the term trap music. And, trap beats, trap drums. And then you had like some EDM version where white people stole the term trap music. You know how they do. And then that kind of fizzled out. And then, you got drill music, but it's still technically trap music. It's a trap, bro. It's a trap. It's designed to be a trap. Um, and there's just so many levels of targeting that are going on at the same time. You know, thank God that I've read the Bible, so I know that these things are temporary. You'll read the book of Kings and you'll see that there was a horrible king reigning over Israel for 60 years, and he led them to do evil, and he led them to, worship demons and to, sacrifice children to Moloch and Baal and, Ashtoreth and all of these, and some of them were involved in homosexuality. And he did evil in the sight of the Lord, and he reigned 60 years over Israel. And then his son, whatever his name, began to reign at the age of 26, and he reigned 10 years in Israel. You know, I know that these things are cyclical, and eventually it'll clean itself up. It has to play itself out, so I don't get worked up. I know some people who are black see these types of environments and they get overwhelmed and stressed out. It'll play itself out, bro. It's okay. This ain't nothing new. This is nothing fucking new. When you have the government, a bunch of white liberals like Lyndon Baines Johnson coming up with government programs designed to destroy the black family, when you have fucking J. Edgar Hoover writing a whole goddamn plans of action to target the black community because they were worried about a black messiah showing up. So instead of allowing an actual black messiah to rise up, they gave you fake messiahs. That's where the FBI, wiretapping, CIA, all bro. When you have the fucking 1990s crime bill coming out, designed by Joe Biden and signed by fucking Bill Clinton, these more and more white liberal Democrats, and the reason why I even bring that up is because black people love Bill Clinton and Joe Biden. They love Hillary Clinton. They will, you know, they'll let these white liberals sit there and disrespect you to your face, and you'll still crash out defending them, just like black people crash out to defend this Arab kid. Okay, I've seen plenty of videos. Where's he at? Because he hides. He hides his little musty little. little fucking sand Negro fucking face. You know, Arabs are like 20% black. The original Arabs were black. The ones that are left, the darker ones, they still got some black in them, but for the most part, they've been washed with, I guess, like Turkish, admixture or whatever. Neither here nor there. But this is why I'm just pointing this out because this kid, he uses black people to get his money, like most fucking, immigrants. The Koreans come into the black neighborhood, hurry up and buy it. They treat you like shit, and then they sell you some fake hair. Okay, you got the goddamn the bulletproof Chinese chicken that you don't know what the fuck type of chicken that is. Is it even chicken? You don't know. You don't know. Me no know. Me no know. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. You got the Chinese chicken with the bulletproof and the bullshit fucking dirty ass kitchen. They back there selling y'all dog meat. You don't even know what the fuck it is. You got the Haitians, you know. And shout out to the Haitians because they are in the diaspora too. But when they come to the United States, you know, a lot of them really don't fuck with black Americans. I'm Jamaican. I'll be the first one to fucking admit. A lot of Jamaicans really don't fuck with black Americans. They come over here and they fucking sell you a $30 plate of rice, couple of pieces of chicken on top with some sauce, and they try to get that shit off. That's a bullshit ass fucking business. There's some legitimate Jamaican spots in the hood, but most of them is there just selling you a bunch of fucking rice and peas, bro. I'm sorry. And they just drizzle some fucking bull. I hate it myself. I feel like I'm getting finessed when I go to these stores. Who else be in the hood fucking taking advantage of black Americans, dog? The goddamn Arabs pull up. The fucking Indians. The little musty Indians that be stirring food with their feet and shit in India, but they be over here looking at you crazy like you are underclass because they feel like they have some type of up on you because they're phenotypically white. They got dark skin, but they're phenotypically white. So they in their head they have some type of up on you. They're what do you call it? Indo-Europeans, they're Dravidians or whatever the fuck they are. You know, uh, I'm telling you, bro, like these people ain't your fucking friends, dog. They're not your fucking friends. And the shit that blows my mind, every time I see one of these little goofy clips, right? You'll go into the comments, my nigga, and you'll see shit like this. Of course, there are racists in the world. Look who's representing us. Shake my head. And you get a heart from the fucking creator of the video. Who is this? Pranks Core TV. Okay, who type of people to get in to get either sent downtown or sent the box, bro. Next time check your fucking comment before you just post it. And people wonder why there's a stereotype. This is the funny shit right here, dog. From what I could tell, this guy, someone would have popped them fools. She wasn't lying when she told her son he called him a bitch. I mean, is she not? Wow. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Now, this is my comment. This is my comment. One poverty stricken, stressed out, mentally exhausted, low income black woman, which she is, crashes out in the corner store, and oh my God, the stereotypes. A bunch of rich white liberals gather on an island, chopping up, raping, and eating babies. And I don't hear caca from you racist weirdos in the comments. White people do the wildest demonic shit, but let two black women argue at a Walmart. Oh my God, the stereotypes write themselves. No mention of the 89% of the hood who celebrate and defend, bro, which is a fact. I've seen a bunch of videos where people be in there ready to fucking crash out and go shoot other black people to defend this Arab. The same Arabs, I'm gonna pause right there, the same Arabs who call us Abid, Abid. You go to Palestine, there's a city where all the black people live, they call it Al Abid, meaning the slave town. Them niggas literally in Arabic named the city where fucking black Negroes, probably the damn Aboriginal people of that land, because the Canaanites were Negro, the Israelites were Negro, the original Egyptians were Negro. Okay, probably Aboriginal Philistines, right? Cana Phoenicians, black people from the seed of Ham, but they get called slave by these colonizing Arabs who didn't show up until 600 AD, 600 years after Christ. That's why like white people have a hard time even imagining Christ being black when black people were all in the Levant around the turn of this around 2,000 years ago. Shit, 3,000 years ago for sure, for sure. Even up until 600 AD, the Romans didn't kick the Jews, the real Jews, out of Judea until about 70 AD. So when Christ was walking around, there was a lot of black people in the Levant. I'm talking about maybe even mostly black people. But they have a hard time accepting that because they're racist pieces of shit. And they don't care about what the actual Bible says. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. But we will run and fucking defend a goofy Arab who doesn't even need to live in the south side of Chicago. He'll set up a damn Arab store with a bulletproof glass, prop up a camera, a microphone, and antagonize stressed out poor people when they walk into his musty ass store. That's to me is wild. It's wild, but it's okay. We slow like that sometimes. We slow like that. Meanwhile, y'all starting, let's continue. Meanwhile, y'all starting World War III over there, bombing innocent civilians in Israel. Well, every time they sling a bomb, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna add my commentary in the middle of my little post here, but every time Iran slangs a bomb over there to Israel, there's innocent civilians. Now, you could argue whether or not they're innocent because they're colonizers, right? They're not Israelites. They're white people practicing Judaism who just came in and just, bogarted the land off of a piece of paper signed by some more white people. You know, the, what is it called? What was that goddamn, the Declaration, Balfour Declaration? I forgot what it was called. But yeah, these are innocent kids and children and women. They practice Judaism, whatever. Neither here nor there, bro. But Iran will drop a bomb and the whole fucking block gets cleared out. And then Israel will shoot a fucking bomb and clear out a whole block of Palestinians. And then they'll shoot a bomb and clear out a whole block of fucking Iranians. More white people. Again, these are not ancient Persians. The ancient Persians didn't look like that people. We're talking about two, three, 4,000 years ago. These people, that's almost like calling white Americans Native Americans. I know a lot of white Americans will run around here talking about they Choctaw and they Cherokee. You have all heard it. But the Choctaw and the Cherokee were fucking copper colored, dark, 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 dark skinned people. They were not these white people. But the white person that have 5% Cherokee Indian, he got one fucking grandma like in way back in the family tree, and they still claim it. It's the same thing with the Persians. It's the same thing with the Arabs. It's the same thing with the Palestinians. These people invade, they conquer, and then they claim the fucking. It's the same thing with these Egyptians, bro. The Arabs are not the ancient Egyptians, bro. They're just not, bro. They're just not. It's okay. But they will sit there and claim, like, after knocking all the Negro noses off the statues, they will actually holding the Quran in one hand and the Bible in the other, two books that say clearly that these people were black. They will hold those books up, yell Allah Akbar, and lie to you in your face. But you would defend them. That's crazy. You defend them. Hey, go out there and fucking, do some more stomping around for Palestine. Go over there, wave a rainbow flag for the white liberals, turn your back on God and go fucking stomp around for some illegal immigrants who don't like black people in their own country in Latin America. They come here and they spit in your face and open up a bullshit taco stand where they selling bullshit tacos, nigga, in your fucking hood and then move you the fuck out. That's just what we dealing with. This is why niggas is just way too nice. Y'all be in the comments talking about how stereotypes write themselves. No, actually, we way too nice, bro. Nobody is as militant as they need to be completely honest with you, bro. And this is coming from I was born here. My parents are immigrants too. I don't give a fuck about I don't identify with groups. I identify with the Most High. I identify with God. I identify with Christ. I don't identify with no made up, nation state in Central America. I don't give a fuck about that. I see white people, I see brown people, I see black people, I see Asian people. That's all I see. I don't, I, you know, I, all of this other shit is fucking confusion, bro. Because when I go to Costa Rica, when I go to Panama, when I go to Colombia, I get, I feel the fucking racism. The same racism I feel in Miami, I feel it over there. From white Hispanics, from coon brown Hispanics, you know, and some sellout Negro Hispanics who tap dance for Zaddy. Same thing that Black Americans deal with over here. You got, Native Americans, red ones. You got some Aboriginal blacks. You have some African blacks who came in the slave trade, and you have different white people of different distinctions. Okay, and then you got the coons who tap dance for the white liberals or the white conservatives. You have, the down black people, and then you have the brown people who really don't fuck with the black people, and they low key be racist to y'all. But you still be wanting to give them a hug. Hey, let's protest for Mexico. ICE, dismantle ICE. Like y'all just be looking silly out there, just fucking tap dancing, rolling on the floor, crying. And most of the time, those be black immigrants, though. Most of the time, it be black immigrants. But there's a vast majority of FBA women who are under the spell. It would be Eve. It would be Eve to be under the spell of these fucking serpents. But anyways, let's continue. Meanwhile, y'all over there starting World War III, bombing innocent civilians in Israel, Palestine, and Iran. Y'all be straight up killing each other at a crazy rate. 5,000 dead Ukrainians every day in Ukraine. That's white on white crime in Ukraine and Russia. White on white crime in Iran and Israel. Ayatollah Khomeini is a white man with a turban, and they all hate blacks. Facts. Y'all done had two goddamn world wars. You're working on the third world war. A bunch of pedos, weirdos, but you were worried about some ghetto black girl in a corner store eat a dick, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like the niggas really just got to stop letting these people get this shit off in these comments, dog. Because they really be in there, you know, talking crazy about black people. But just run down their resume, dog. Anytime you see a comment from one of these racist crackers, dog, run down their fucking resume. Who shot Charlie Kirk in the fucking neck? It. Here's the thing. Black people, yes, we have issues in the hood that were designed and we were targeted. And our fault for falling for it. Cool, it's cool. It's all right. It'll work itself out. I have faith in God. But we don't sniper shoot each other, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have problems with another group of black individuals in the neighborhood, you'll go slide on your ops, right? You know what I'm saying? Or you'll run down and whatever. You shooting at each other. But nobody is like perched up on a fucking rooftop, you know, assassinating people that they disagree with who have no idea that you're coming. You know, when you have enemies in the hood, if it's be some territory situation or like a gang situation, you know who your enemies are, right? You know them. It's only about five of them. It's like five of y'all. There's five of them. It might be 10 of y'all, 10 of them. It might be 15 of y'all, 15 of them. But you know who your enemies are. When you see them, you know, it's up. These motherfuckers is out there assassinating motherfuckers you don't even know. You killing somebody who don't even know you just based off of their ideology, the way they think. That's a completely different level of demon time, bro. Y'all think y'all on demon time? Y'all ain't on demon time, bro. Who shot at motherfucking Donald Trump? A white boy. Who killed motherfucking Charlie Kirk? A white boy. Who runs up in the goddamn in an elementary school and shoots up a bunch of fucking innocent kids? White boys. Who, if you go and just list all of the serial killers in the United States in the last fucking 50 years, 99% of them is gonna be white boys. Killing people, chopping them up, put them in a fucking freezer, nigga. Y'all do weird shit. Y'all was down there on that fucking island chopping up babies and sacrificing them to Moloch and shit. Y'all do extra fucking weird shit. Ain't nowhere where 5,000 black people are getting murdered every fucking day. That's happening in Ukraine. It don't even make the fucking news. But let two black women argue at a Walmart. Oh my God. The fucking world stops spinning.